So now, try to not to swing that hard. When you swing hard, then you go back to your old swing. So try to keep the shoulders turned as much as possible at the top, and then relax your wrist. Relax your wrist, and then feel the motion. Feel the motion of the club. Just nicely come down. Nicely come down. And here, instead of keeping your right shoulder up and the left shoulder down, and then hitting the ball like this, keep more this way.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a major surgery for you.
Yeah.
Because you have done it for long.
I have one of these in the house, so I can hit balls all day if I need to.
Relax your wrist for the moment. Just to feel the motion of the club. Here, at the top, again, at the top, let the wrist go a bit more. Give more wrist cock. And then from there, and then, so from here, the posture was really good here. All you need is just to let it go. Then using the club perspective, your goal is to let the club go nicely instead of turning your body.
Okay.
The key is the club head motion. Again, go to a top and then try to throw your arms more actively that way.
Okay. Does that look better?
Yeah, still you're opening your body early. So you're on the way down, you're lowering the right side quite a bit. You're going into this position, but here, go up here and just wind up from there, just to let it go. If this is the motion you want to generate, if this is the club motion you want to generate, then adjust your body motion to promote this motion instead of. Now let's use the orange whip here. This is heavier, the tip is heavier, so you can feel the motion of the end better. Again, relax your wrist. Do not fight, and then minimize the bending. Minimize the bending means you have to let the whip go.
Okay.
Instead of intentionally try to stop it. Okay. Again. Now here. So when you went up here, on the way down, instead of having the image of coming down and then hitting, try to let it go around your body.
Okay.
About the spine axis here.
Okay.
So the downswing motion of the arms and club is more rotation about this axis instead of you're intentionally dropping the hands down here. So image here, you have the axis, and you're turning the body about that axis, even in the downswing. Again. Make it continuous, both way. Continuous swing, back and forth. And then try to feel the motion of the whip. The motion of the whip is what's the most important. Currently your whip is going outward like this because you are sliding, dropping this side. But if you try to turn more about the spine axis from here, just to let it go around here instead of come down and going out here. Okay. Instead of bringing it down, just to turn around. Let's do this. Maintain upright body posture. Okay. And then try to swing it horizontally, back and forth. It's a simple, instead of lowering your elbow intentionally like this, just try to use the shoulder turn and then let it go. Use the shoulder turn instead of the arm motion. Turn enough this way, turn backward enough. Again, you are using the shoulder turn and then let it go. You see, you're coming down like this. Here. Relax the arms. Okay, do not introduce any strange arm motion. Just the turn, let the club go around your body. Relax your arms and wrist. Feel the motion of the whip. All you need to do is just let the whip turn around your axis. And in doing this, no need to do this. Okay? Just using the shoulder turn and let it go. Shoulder turn, let it go. Shoulder turn, let it go.
All right.
With the shoulder turn only, you can still swing the whip quite well. No need to intentionally, you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You went like this. Instead, just the turn. And keep this side lower. When you turn this way, keep this side lower. This is going too high, this is dropping.
Right.
That's why you're going to this position. Just to try to keep them leveled.
Okay.
Relax. Think this is not a golf swing, but rather just simple turning around. So try to make a more symmetric motion both ways. The good wind up this way. Use your lower body. You are dropping this side.
Okay.
So instead, let's think this way. Keep it a bit higher here, and then keep lower this way. Again. And in doing that, yes, now it's more leveled. Okay. You are not particularly hitting up. This time your hands came in too much. So still the motion should be. Still the motion should be shoulder driven. Then the shoulder turn is coming from the lower body motion. So you have to really use the legs and have a natural shift motion back and forth, left to right, and then swing here, swing here.
I
Now,
think the one thing that feels the most foreign to me is like getting up to here and then like I almost feel like I'm gonna fall over.
yes, that's a good expression.
Okay.
You are dropping your body that way.
Okay.
Okay? Go here and dropping your body. That means
So
you
I
keep.
sort of have to like embrace that feeling as opposed to.
Yeah. So all you need is instead of going down here, okay, by opening the shoulder early and going down, go here and drop your body. And from there, just turn around. So you have to keep this side a bit higher, and then go down. Okay. Now again, maintain upright body posture. Swing back and forth. Easy, and then think that it is a symmetric motion. Wait. Instead of using the arms here, move the body and then swing it. Move the body back and forth. No, you are lifting this. So instead, keep it higher here. Go a bit lower this way.
Okay.
You have to adjust this here.
Yeah.
Go higher. No, keep it upright. Keep the body upright. And as you turn this way, bring the hands a bit higher here. And then try to come down a bit lower here. Then actually your plane will be leveled.
Okay.
If you do what you normally do, your plane is going like this. Okay?
But I still feel like my elbows.
This is down here. So just to go a bit higher. From here, come down this way, and using the wrist here and then let it go here.
Okay.
So use your wrist motion. And also this motion has to come from your shift and then turn around the right hip here. Turn around the right hip, shift the left, and then turn around the left hip.
Okay.
Lowering this side. You're lowering this side. No. As you shift it this way, what you're doing is instead drop and then let it go.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Do not drop the left elbow. So and then here, oh no, opening. Why? From here,
I don't know.
drop here. From here, just to turn around. No, you see where your elbow is.
Okay. Yeah.
So just from here, let it go. Yes, this is really important. Flip it like this.
Okay.
But it's not going out and then flipping here. If you guide the club correctly, come down this way right here, and then flip here. Instead of going all the way here. Okay? Go here. So essentially when you're at impact, it's aligned here, and after that, It's going this way. So let the club go this way. So now let's do slowly. Go back and good shoulder wind up. Good shoulder wind up. No, go more. And then also bring the hands a bit higher. So from here, as you come down, so come down. No, you have to let the club go this way here.
Okay.
If you keep coming like this,
Yeah.
then that's why this is coming in the lower. So you have to let this go,
Right.
and then at impact here, turn and then let this go here.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, let the no.
Nope.
You have to go to this position. So in other words, on the way down, you have to turn and go this way.
Wow. Okay.
This is the main problem here,
Mm-hmm.
because your initial push here, try to hit everything with the dominant arm here. You're coming down all the way, okay? And then this is high. The right elbow is high, left elbow is low. Coming in this way and then try to hit the ball. But what I'm asking you is come down here, start using the wrist here. So by the time you are reaching the impact position, pretty much the elbows are more levered here. And then from here, let's go this way.
Okay.
So use the wrist properly and promote the motion of the club. Mm-hmm.
That's completely different.
Yeah, when you do this, then there's no reason to slide the pedals that much.
Okay, so I feel like
Go higher. Actually, you are starting from here. Starting from here, higher. From there, it's one motion, let it go.
okay.
One motion, let it go. Yeah. That way you are really letting the hands and club go. Mm-hmm. So you have to practice this a lot here. Go up here. On the way down, come to this position here.
Yeah, I was feeling like I felt like more like I'm covering like with this.
That's your swing, but let it go and then go to this position here. Now, the hands are more aligned this way, right?
Yeah.
And here, and then after that, the wrist will go this way, so that you are not fighting, and then actually using the elbow nicely so that you have a continuous smooth motion like this instead of. So when certain body parts are not moving properly, it affects other body parts. So then overall you will see a deviation of
because
the.
you're always trying to compensate because if you don't hit a solid shot, you're going to try to figure out a way.
In order to make this happen, you have to move the body certain ways. But now, if you change the way your wrist is moving, then your body knows that, oh, this is not necessary now, because you will let the club go this way.
On those last swings, that feeling of it kind of coming out like this.
Mm-hmm.
In order to kind of get back to here, I would
So
have to.
so let it go. Then the elbow will clear the body.
Yeah.
So no need to shift the body that way, slide the body that way.
Okay.
Again, feel that. So the wrist motion is really important. And ultimately, you want to have a nice club head motion, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then in doing that, use the wrist properly here, and hit the ball here, and they keep going. Your hands moved that way too much. You have to let the club head catch up. No. That's bad. Again, go up. So from here, on the way down, you have to really know. Right. This is causing trouble here. Mm-hmm. This is a lot of dorsiflexion. Yeah. Let it just go like this.
Okay.
So as soon as you do this dorsiflexion of the left side,
right,
then it comes back down here. And then again here, it's not your left arm action here, but you're using your right arm, bring this down this way, and then let it go here.
Wow.
And then the key is this one here.
Uh-huh.
When you have this motion here,
Mm-hmm.
then you cannot slide this
Okay.
because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is going this way here. Right?
Mhm.
So again, swing back and forth.
So that feels like, so.
That's again, you are manufacturing it. If you feel just the motion, if you let the club go, and then your wrist is working with it, then this should be natural motion. Yes. So here, if I swing it here, you see? And then here, I'm not really fighting with the whip. So let it go here. And then come down, let it go here. Instead of. So just to feel the motion of the whip.
I have one of these at home. So.
Yeah. So swing back and forth, then feel the motion of the whip and then do not go against it. Promote the whip motion using the right wrist motion there. Again. And instead of putting effort in the downswing, try to have more effort in the backswing. Good wind up. No. Your backswing was not large enough.
Okay.
You stopped about here and then try to do this.
Yeah.
The effort is this motion here. Wind up. Let it go. Again, this one here. This motion. Not this here. This motion.
Okay.
So try to have a good wind up. Let it go. So lowering your body at the beginning of the downswing. Yeah.
It feels better. I mean, it feels.
Yeah. Definitely the whip motion is a lot better. But go up here and good wind up from here, instead of lowering the body here, just to go from there.
Okay.
No lowering once the turn starts.
Okay.
If you have to lower your body, then it'll be during the backswing. Yes. No lowering, just a turn from there. Okay. Again. Still, you're sliding quite a bit.
Feels better.
Now I will record what you're doing and then show you. Okay, again. Ready, go. You see here? So going up here, your shoulder already stopped here. Shoulder goes about here, and then all the arms here. From here, at the beginning already, the pelvis is sliding here.
You're saying this needs to happen like first, and then.
You're always going this way here. Instead, drop, keep the shoulders closed as much as possible. Here, you see a lot of bending here because you want to use your arms. The whip is going in the backward direction.
Yeah.
Your hands are pushing it in the downward direction. So that's why you have this much bending. Okay? But then you see your body posture. You're bowing like this. Your body is bowing like this. Pelvis shifting from the beginning. Rather, at this position, your upper body has to drop this way here, more in this position instead of this position here.
So if you get here, and like it is lined up, and then you just turn, and the whole time you're basically just kind of.
Yeah. So your interest in the backswing is putting the right shoulder in here enough. Okay. This is all you need go here, put the right shoulder in quite a bit, and then go to this reverse pivot posture.
Right.
Then this will give you naturally a little bit of dropping feel here, right? So this dropping is not coming intentionally here and then try to drop everything. Right. If you go to reverse pivot posture, naturally you will have easy dropping, subtle dropping. That's the recentering.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't worry about quickly try to, watch the ball here, but rather go here and then put your right shoulder in enough, a good wind up here. From this position, just come down and then one motion, you are going from here to turn here instead of.
Is there a swing on tour that you think this guy does exactly what he should be doing?
If you can find Grant Waite, 2015, 14-15, and that will be a good example. Yeah, but the bottom line is as you start the downswing, you're already sliding this. Mm-hmm. That means your shoulder has to open here. But right. Instead, go here, put this thing in. Yeah. From there, in one motion, let it go. Yeah. Again, try to have that feel. So in other words, you have the good image of your backswing posture. Okay. Again, it's okay to go here, but if you start the downswing like this, then you're repeating the same thing. So keep it closed from here, just one motion turn around. One motion turn around. No. So you already again did this. This and then try to turn. So from here, okay, you have good tension built, pulled, so you have good tension built here, right? From here, shifting to the right and then turn around the right hip and then let it go.
Okay.
You have to have a good weight on the right side as you turn around.
Right. Okay.
Stand on the right side and turn. Yeah, stand up like that instead of pushing the left side in.
I think I was watching like Rory too much because he just like gets really aggressive and then.
So again, now the wrist motion is a lot better, but you need to delay opening of the shoulders. Okay. So essentially you have two-stage downswing. Go up here and then open first and then try to swing. Instead, just to build tension here, good wind up, one motion, let it go.
So what do you think the trigger in terms of when the downswing should start? Like, should I feel like I'm basically standing on this and then?
Yeah, that lowering has to be done again during the backswing. Go up here and then this is it. Okay? And then no need to intentionally drop your body. Even if you try to maintain your body here, still your body will drop. Okay? So no need to intentionally drop the body. Rather, just to go up and then pushing the ground with the left leg. Try to stand tall here on the left side. Then right side will be flexed here. Yeah. And then when you start the downswing, just to kick the ground with the right leg, kick and turn. So the turn should come from right leg kick.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like holding on for dear life when I'm right here, but that's probably a good thing, right? I need to like sort of embrace this.
You have to feel it like forever.
Yeah. Okay.
So here again, fold your arms. So dance with me. So go here, and then shift it this way. And then as you push the ground, that will give you a good turn here. Yeah? Okay. And then shift. Just a shift. And then by pushing the ground, turn around. And then shift, turn around. Now, that shift has to come from the end of the push and the turn. So here, as you push and the turn, this will give you this motion. Okay. Using this push, you will shift.
Okay. That what you said about like standing tall, like
yeah.
That, I think.
And with that, your body will slightly shift it this way, and then just turn around. And then, so what happens is, push. At the end of the push, you will have this shift motion here, as a result of this push.
Right.
Because you're pushing down and leftward, okay. Right? So with that push, turn and then coming back. Then let it go. The same thing, when you repeat the motion, push and then shift this way. And then, so here, push and come back, and then push and come back, push and come back,
Right.
push, recenter, push, recenter, push, turn, recenter, push, turn, recenter. Yeah. So when you have a good shift that way, there's no reason to lower your body, right? Just a shift and then turn at once. So that turn is coming from this leg push.
Let me grab my water.
Yeah, the leg push is really important. So part of the reason why the overall swing pattern is like what you have right now is because you're not pushing the ground that way with the legs.
Okay.
Always it comes down to how you use the ground. Again, fold the arms. Try to dance back and forth. The body turn here, the body turn is not coming from, the shoulder turn is not coming from your intentional effort to turn, but rather the turn should come from the leg push.
Okay.
Both ways.
I can feel that.
Yeah, when you have a good push and then stand tall on that side, right? Then you have good turn and then the shift to the other side.
Okay.
Again, now hold the whip. So instead of thinking this as a golf swing, just try to come up with the symmetric swing back and forth. Okay, left to right. It's just a symmetric motion. You're not taking advantage of what you just did. So go around and then keep, no. Turn around. So we'll have a good wind up. From there, yeah. And then you are dropping your upper body this way. No pelvis slide. Just, no. Just pay attention to good enough wind up. The problem is you are not having enough wind up, and then try to start the downswing.
Yeah, I think with my swing, like, I really kind of like, get it like here and then like fire it.
So the feel you need to have is this. Fold your arms. The feel you need to have is, as you turn backward, you already start the shift here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as you shift, you're still turning backward.
Okay.
Yes. Then you can easily go to this posture here. So go to that posture and stop. I will take a picture and show you. Again, stop at the top. Here.
Wow.
This is what I want.
Okay.
But when you do that, then the knee is flexed here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that should straight.
Everything is collapsing here. Okay. Instead, go here and then stand tall by pushing the right side.
Okay.
So when you have
You don't need to go down.
no. Actually, lowering will cause a timing problem. So just to have maintain the wind up and then just one motion, yes,
Okay.
by kicking the ground and let it go. And then when you use the wrist properly, okay, around like this, no need to drop this side.
Okay.
So you don't have to swing hard, but the image sort of symmetric motion back and forth. But try to have a good wind up. As you wind up, you're already starting the shift. Okay? Yeah. So if this is completed, and then On the way down, wait. On the way down, again, your image is always bringing this up and then dropping this down. But instead, from here, just to turn around and then let it go.
Okay.
No, not this. By the time you are here, already it's here. Then let it go.
Okay.
So simply, from here, oh, no. Here. From here, come down here. Come down here.
I just feel like this thing's coming out here, but probably I should.
Because of this motion, you're going here. Again, go here. Just this is this is your target position here.
Okay.
Down. No, you see?
Nope.
Your hands are leading quite a bit like this. Right. All you need is just bring the hands down. Keep the hands close to your body. Mm-hmm. Come to this position. This is your impact position.
Okay.
And then let it go.
Wow. Okay.
Again, go up. Look at this. No. Instead of always go here, and then instead of moving the body here, you have to let the arms come here. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So this is the goal here. Your goal is to move the club nicely here. Let the club maintain the continuous motion. This is a consistent motion back and forth. No matter what, you have to generate consistent motion of the club head, right?
Okay.
So in order to promote that, you have to adjust to your body motion. Here, impact, and then let it go. Bring it back here, following the same plane. Now you are in this position, on the way up. This position, and then bring it up here. On the way down, again, bring it down, and then to this position here.
Okay.
So your image of lifting the hands up here. Instead, bring the hands down and go to this position here. This position here. Here, at the top, the hands are high. But on the way down, drop the hands and then let the club go this way. Instead of, again, so on the way down, try to keep your hands a bit closer to your body.
Okay. So.
Then naturally, your wrist position will be a lot better. That's better. But you have to kick the right leg. As you start the downswing, put your left hand over here. Mm-hmm. Just use your right hand. So hold it in the middle of the grip here. Okay. And then go up. Again. No. That's too late. The wrist motion too late. You have to time it correctly. Now, you did not wait until the backswing is completed. Okay. Give more time. So do not have a lot of bending. Minimize the bending. Okay. Let it go all the way. Wait until this is done, and then start the downswing by bringing the hands down here. Okay. Give enough time up there. Late.
So this timing thing is everything.
Because before the backswing is completed, you start the downswing. That's why. Now I'll do the same thing here.
Okay. Yeah. So you're building this up, and then you're just.
Yeah, my goal is to speed up the club head, not the pleasure of my body, but rather let the club head go. Okay. So if your goal is to let the club head go here, just to feel the club head motion by minimizing the body motion, just to use the wrist here, try to feel the motion of the club head, and then build from there. Let it go. Let it go. Here. You have to really feel the motion of the club. No bending, that much bending. Just work with the whip. Let it go all the way. Again, you started the downswing too early. So your goal in the backswing is put this right shoulder this way here, right? You have good wind up and wait until this is done. Instead of quickly coming down, let it go all the way here while still is letting it go this way. All you need is just a shift motion here.
Yeah.
No turning. Wait until this completed the shift and then let it go.
Okay. So you think, I mean, when I go home, like a lot more like the lead arm, like what you said, like this, is probably gonna help?
That is coming from early initiation of the downswing. So from now on, use both hands. However, give enough time. Okay. So intentionally have to have a pause there. Again. Yes, that's better. That's the timing wise. That's a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, I felt the difference.
And then now, with that timing, let the club head go. So instead of dragging too much, come down, bring your hands down, and then let the club head catch you up, and then lead.
Okay.
Eventually. Yeah. So have more time up there. Yes. Now you are letting the club head go again.
I can feel that. I can feel the difference.
Yeah. The main thing is letting the club head go. Yes.
Okay.
So that way you will downplay your body motion.
Yeah, because you're just
Yeah.
letting that thing go.
So have more time up there, mature backswing,
Okay.
and then let the head go. Yeah. Now let's use the trigger motion. So throw the whip this way first,
Okay.
and then bring it back. And the goal here is have enough wind up. Okay. Again. Yeah. Now the color motion is a lot better. Now you started letting it go.
Yeah.
But still, when you start the downswing with the closed body posture.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry about quickly having a direct gaze.
Okay.
So here, because your head will turn this way about 45 degrees here. So you will have to gaze the ball over your right shoulder. Okay. From there, keep the closed body posture, and then let it go. Instead of try to gain the direct gaze early.
Okay.
So keep the back toward the target when you start the downswing.
So if I feel like I'm over exaggerating keeping it closed, I'm probably getting it closer to what it should be, right?
So almost like you're starting the downswing with backward motion here. So have a good wind up and starting motion backward here. Instead of quickly trying to turn your body. Go up and then moving backward and then turn.
Okay.
So have developed that feel of starting the backswing with the, yeah. Yes. Again. Again, the arm motion was a bit late. So your goal is to promote the good club motion, right? So you have to time it right. So wait a bit more at the top and start the downswing with the closed body posture. Yes. Now truly you are letting the club head go.
I can feel the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Still you have tendency of sliding. However, the quality of the swing is very different now. So your goal is always moving the club head.
Yeah, I think this really helps. I feel like I can feel the release.
Yeah. So instead of turning your body a lot, always the focus is the club motion, and then your wrist motion will give you good club motion, right? So you have to orient your wrist properly. Yes.
Hey.
Rushed. Give more time. And one way to give more time is bring your hands higher. So give a more whip motion. So you should be able to see the head of the whip over here at the top of backswing, okay? So you can give a bit exaggerated backswing motion. Again. And then keep the hands a bit closer to your body on the way down. That will give you easy wrist motion. Yes. Yes. It's a lot easier. The body should be a lot more comfortable. Yes. So instead of dropping this early and then bring the hands out, this way here versus coming down here. Yes. Yeah. Then you have naturally just to turn the body, and then again the wrist motion will be natural here. Yes. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Again, make a backswing bigger and then have more time up there. You can go more. Bring the hands higher. Mm-hmm. So instead of starting from there, just from here, throw and then bring it back. This is everything is rhythmic. You can go a bit higher in the trigger motion. Keep it horizontal, yeah. And then make the backswing faster by using the trigger. Yeah. So when you make the backswing really fast, then you will see something interesting. Really fast backswing. This momentum will give you enough backswing motion. Okay. With that, you will have enough shoulder turn. So now, from now on, make the backswing really fast, using the trigger. The trigger is helping the active backswing motion. Again, it's not big enough. Really? Yeah, exaggerated backswing motion. Yes. Again. And then this time you rushed because you didn't wait until this is done here. You try to bring it back. So always both ways. Your motion should be active and fast, but at the end you have to give enough time here. Okay. So wait until this is completed and then quickly bring it back and then wait here and then let it go. Okay. So at the transition you should have enough time, okay? Yes. And in doing that, have a bigger backswing motion and then feel the motion of the head of the whip. Yes. Okay. So now your swing is changing. So really, the focus is the clever head motion. Yeah. And then when the swing plane is consistent, your impact becomes consistent. Okay. So instead of swing hard and you don't know where the ball goes, rather, now this is more controllable here. Okay. Because you have more consistent swing motion, the swing path here. So doing this and then bring it back and have large enough backswing here. So instead of rushing down, you try to, gaze the ball and a good aim and then let it go. Okay. Again, and then you have enough tension, but you have a good aim. You need to have time to aim it correctly, right? Mm-hmm. You cannot just aim perfectly and then let it go. So you have to pull and then aim and then let it go. The same thing. While you're having more time here, with good tension built here, but still you are aiming, and then when you are ready, let it go, right? Yep. So again, at the transition, give more time. The motion should be fast, but at the transition, give more time and have mature transition. Yes, the timing is a lot better. But still, you can give bigger backswing. Mm-hmm. And then start the backswing with the close the body posture. Do not slide the pelvis. Drop your body toward the target at the top of backswing, And then from there, by kicking the ground, let it go. This time rushed. At the end of the trigger motion, you rushed. So this motion should be part of the rhythm here. Instead of just forcing, try to bring it back, again, you have to minimize bending here.
Okay.
And then wait until this is matured, and then bring it back, and then let it go.
So you're at the top too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the whole thing is rhythmic.
Yeah.
You have a little bit ballistic feel, right? Yes. That's the rhythm. And then bring the hands down, close to your body. Yeah. So once you start bringing the hands close to your body, then this has no meaning.
Right.
Now, let's use the club here. Try to maintain the same feel here. Okay. So again, using the trigger motion, have a big wind up. Now, this time, the backswing was not large enough. The club only went about this here. I want you to reach this position, or slightly more. Okay? Actually, what happens is when you have a bigger backswing, you use the body more. Yeah. So because you have good wind up there. So all you need to pay attention is to have enough wind up so that drop the club head here. If you go this much, you have good body wind up here. Naturally, you start using body. But if your wind up is not enough, then you tend to use your arms. So using the trigger motion, have a faster backswing and a good wind up. Again, you have to also let the wrist go a little bit at the top. So here, again, going down, you're going this way here. Go to the top. So your goal, go to this much.
Yeah.
Okay, turn your shoulder a bit more and go to this much. Okay, this is no matter what happens, okay, in the world, you have to go to this position. So this is your target position, okay? Mm-hmm. But now, if your right arm is too stiff, it will limit this. Relax here. You are unnecessarily using these muscles, too much. So let go a bit more. This is okay. Okay. If your shoulder does not go any more, then you can flex your elbow slightly. Let it go more. This is okay. And then have a good shift, and then again, go up. And then come down slowly. No, not like that. Not like that.
Oh, okay. So almost like more independent.
Bring the hands closer to your body. No, it's too far out. Let's go here. Come down.
Really?
Here.
Okay.
Still the hands are going out too much. Keep the hands close to your body here.
Okay.
Then you will have a good control here. Still the hands are going out too much. Just a second. Try it again, and then try to stop at impact. Here. Still is too much out. Okay? You have to really let the club go.
Yeah.
While bring the hands down, let the club go instead of try to.
It looks a lot better though. I mean,
it's a lot better, obviously.
Yeah.
However, you really have to again feel the motion of the club head, right? So by the time you reach here, it should be more like this. The hands are here, letting the club head.
Okay.
Oh, here. You have to go this way.
Okay. All right. So if I feel like just getting my hands here and then
yes.
right in the club.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way, when your club hands are fairly close to your body, then you have a lot more consistent swing motion, and then it will become more body motion. Yeah. And then let it go a bit higher, bigger backswing motion. So still is not enough. Because your left side is lower at the top here. So from here, just to give me this posture here.
Okay.
Okay? Yep. Again. And then you relax your wrist a bit more. You will actively use the wrist instead of just fixing it, right? So, yeah, and then use the wrist and then let it go. Yep. So while keeping the hands close to your body, using the wrist properly, yeah. So don't ever go this way here, but rather turn this way.
Yeah, so if I feel like it's coming down to like here, and then,
Then naturally it will be a lot easier to turn your body. And
I
then
guess I never really thought about the release. I always thought about just like hitting the ball.
because you just try to swing hard and try to increase the cleaver speed. But 115 cleaver speed without control has no meaning.
Yeah, my strength of my game is like scrambling for pars, but that gets old pretty quick.
So again, and then so in order to have this everything works together, then you have to have an active trigger with that. Good wind up here. Your goal here is good wind up and the natural dropping this way so that you can easily shift the weight to the right side. You don't have enough shift.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, so enough backswing. And then have a good time there. Still the backswing is not enough. Now I'll record the whole thing and then show you how large your backswing is. So when I say go and then swing, okay? The right arm is too stiff. Easy. And then drop the hands a bit more. So maintain this angle here. In terms of using the wrist, if you maintain good angle here, it's a lot easier to move the club like this.
Okay.
But if it's straight, then it's hard to go that way because you have to lift the.
Right.
Yeah. So keeping the hands a bit lower, that's always beneficial. Okay. Ready, go. No. With the trigger motion. Again. Ready, go. The trigger was a bit weak. The trigger was not rhythmic enough. But the thing is, instead, you have to put more emphasis on the lead side. When you have good lead side push, then you will go to this position instead of.
Okay.
So here, evidently your pelvis is going early and then the hands are following here. This is why you have this bowed body posture. But instead, the lead side is standing on the lead side. Push this lead side and then hit like this.
Okay.
And then let the cleaver go.
So when you say like more backswing, but it's really more backswing to get here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So while you are shifting that way, still you are turning that way.
Right. Okay.
So that shift has to start early during the backswing. And then you are rushing. Give more time here, and then let it go. So drop the cleaver more at the top of backswing. And then when you have this wrist motion here, it should be easy to let it go here and then go to this position. You have to really take advantage of this. Your club feels quite light
75 gram trap.
here. So if you use your wrist nicely here, then you will be able to maintain this motion without even moving the body that much.
So you're saying the trigger's got you has more. It has this.
Yeah. So you have to use the wrist nicely, like this, and then.
Just going up like that.
So instead of, even though you're starting from here, but if you go high up like this, then you are forcing the club by using wrist. But if you preserve the motion of the club, then you have to go to this position here. So if you let the club head go, and then it will stop here instead of.
Right.
Okay. So let it go. Let the club head go, and then to this position here.
Okay.
And then from there, again, feel the motion of the club head. Let it go.
Okay.
So the key is really using the wrist and then let the club head go. Mm-hmm. That's better. That's better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can feel that. I mean, I can feel the subject more.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Now you're bending less, and then so really the key is the cleavage motion, right?
Yeah.
No matter what you do, it has to promote good cleavage motion, consistent and fast cleavage motion. Rushed down. Yeah, between the backswing and downswing, you rushed. So this is again the holding is a rhythm. Okay. BJ sing. BJ sing or Colton go. Something, a name that can be exaggerated. Okay. In your case, it will be the last name, but so whatever that is, Vijay Singh, maintain this rhythm, exaggerated the backswing. Again. So this is actually stage 3 of the two-step swing drills. Okay. And then keep. Now in the trigger motion, try to turn your body more here. So instead of just using the arms, actually try to turn your body. Okay. Yeah, with that, yes. You see, with that you will be able, in the backswing, you can also use the shoulder turn. Okay. So there are reasons why we use the trigger motion here to promote good backswing motion, body driven. Yes. So all you need to, as you repeat this motion, all you need to worry about is just to have a good enough wind up here.
That rhythm cue, I think, really helps.
Yeah. And then have more time.
Really just kind of
delay. Yeah. So when you have exaggerated backswing, during that time, you will have a good shift, right? So always keep that rhythm in mind. Okay. Again, stage 3. Stand on the mat. Yeah.
Try to hit this thing?
Yeah. So maintain consistent swing plane. When you miss it, then it means your hands are leading the club. So that's why the club head is dragged, and then you will lift the club head. So if you let the club head go, then it'll be easier. Okay. Always the key is letting the club head go. And then rushed at the top. So again, say, Vijay Singh. Yeah, that timing. And then that initial trigger, it doesn't have to be that big. If it's too big, then you feel instability in the backswing. So keep it maybe horizontal, but still good timing. Rushed. Bring the hands a bit higher in the backswing. Yes. That's better flow. Yeah. So while the trigger motion is now smaller than what you used before, but the timing should be similar. And even if the trigger motion is smaller, still you have to turn your body. So here, to this position.
Okay.
Okay. So here, and then turn your shoulder to bring it back. Use wrist. There, use your wrist. So from go here, when you start, wrist motion here, instead of turning altogether.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then naturally you will have good wrist posture at the top. Yes.
That felt different.
And then to have a bit more time. And if you can keep the hands a bit higher in the backswing, that would be perfect. But the hand position is a bit lower. That's why you tend to rush down. But again, Vijay Singh, try to have more exaggerated motion. Yes. Then feel the motion of the club head on the way down. Yep. So your body, how much your body turns, that's not important.
Okay.
Ultimately, your body motion should promote good club head motion, right?
That was a little faster.
So use your body well, use your wrist well. Yeah. A bit rushed. So try in the backswing, try to have a fast motion. Using that momentum, try to reach high position here. Yeah. That backswing is good. So again. And then you feel the rhythm, drive the whole rhythm using the lower body action, the leg action.
Okay.
So instead of using the arms, you have to have good leg actions. Rushed. Okay, let me record this. Ready, go. Let's do one more from here. Okay, ready, go.
Felt a little quick.
This is interesting. Your body is going too early, and then the arms are following late. Okay.
Yeah.
Now your body and club are working better.
What's it look like at impact?
You are really letting the club go now. Still, you have a tendency of.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. But I think just knowing what to look for is.
But as long as you can now make a consistent impact, then this is your sort of characteristic. Okay. But
if I keep working on it, I think if I work on the exaggeration moves and then the rhythm.
So what you have to avoid is the feel of pelvis leading the arm here.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think everything's got to start with this.
Yeah.
And
then basically what matters is the arm motion and then club motion, right?
Yeah.
So by using the lower body, using the ground, you are going to move the arms and club here instead of.
Right. I think the big thing is like feeling this.
Yeah.
Is really important.
Yeah. Using.
Also, this feeling.
Yeah, using that, and then try to get out of the pattern where the pelvis is going ahead of the arms here.
Okay.
Okay. So from here, bring the arms down and then go to the impact position here instead of going here. So in order to do that, imagine this. If you bring the hands a bit higher, then it's easy to bring the hands down. But if the hands go here, try to swing this way. Just try this time intentionally try to move during the backswing, move the hands higher and then using that, let it go. See how it goes. Stage 3. Easy wrist. The wrist is a bit still too stiff. Active wrist motion, intentional active wrist motion. Yeah. So this time, when you use the wrist a little bit in the trigger motion, you had the wrist motion here. So the club head go a bit more, and then on the way down,
I felt like
it looked easier.
the motion of having it kind of like this and then
Yes.
up, that's good?
Yeah, and using that wrist motion and then let the club head go a bit more while lifting the hands a bit higher. Yeah. So really, this is what you need to practice a lot. So use the stage 3 a lot. Okay. The good trigger. Then more than anything, no rush here.
Let it happen.
BJ sing.
Okay.
The more you exaggerate, the better. But it's not a complete pose. Okay, it's not a complete pose.
Right.
Rather, as you're taking more time, your body is shifting.
Yeah.
And then let it go, right? And then on the way down again, keep the hands close to your body, so that the club head can catch up quickly, instead of going this position. This is what you need to avoid.
Okay.
And this will keep the face open. And also, when the hands move too much, pull the club, then the club head tends to move up. You will miss the ball. You will top the ball. Okay? And then if you lower your body intentionally, you hit the body of the tee. So from here, let it go. Let it go. If imagine you are using only the leader arm here, then go here, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, turning like this. Let it go. So then ultimately your goal is to have the impact right in front of your right thigh here, and then fairly neutral alignment of the hands instead of going this way. Here.
You get there, you're probably not going to miss it.
That's too much turn. That's too much turn. So less turn, less the pelvis turn, and then hit the ball here. Okay. If you turn a lot, then you have to go this way. Yeah. So all you need is a good push with the right leg, and then have this impact position.
Okay.
Now let's record the stage 3 again, and then we'll finish. Yeah, you are making too many swings today. And have a good trigger, and then bring the hands higher. During the backswing, backswing, use the wrist more actively so that you can have a good, large enough range of motion of the backswing. Ready, just a sec. Ready, go. Now I can see that your club is freer instead of catching up later.
Yeah, instead of muscling up, it's actually just going through.
Okay, ready, go. Yeah. Yeah. Now I can see that you started releasing the club. So it's all about to promote the main motion, which is the motion of the club head here. Yeah.
Oh, that looks a lot better.
Yeah. As you repeat this stage 3, your motion becomes more rhythmic. To always feel the ballistic feel. Okay. This rhythm, right? So instead of just to try to swing hard. So the lower body will just shift and then turn around the lead side here, swing, and then if you're going back swing here, you will turn around the right hip, in my case, and then the downswing, I will turn around the left hip.
Right.
So really, the legs will have good support and push the ground. The hip moves up. With that, the pelvis turns, right? When the pelvis turns, the shoulder will turn with that. So stand tall here, swing and stand tall here. Stand tall here, stand tall here. Mm-hmm. So that way you will be able to use the ground better. And using the body just to promote good motion of the club.
Okay.
Okay?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So again, let's see again, compare the initial swing and the last one here.
Do we have to?
Look at this. Yeah. So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're now controlling the arm and club motion better. So this
I
is
think the thing is, if you get the release, like it's so much it's a much better finish, right?
Yeah. So using the momentum developed here, and they hit the ball and they let it go, instead of try to drag all the way. Let it go. Hit the ball. Let it go. Yep. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you. That was awesome.